to the hardwood hustle out in Philadelphia. Y'all already know who I am. You know this wonderful, beautiful voice. And if you don't, I'm here with my main man, the prep extraordinaire, Mr. Maestro himself. Maestro, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good. This tournament's getting it done. Lord, give me strength and give me bail money. Let's go.
It's been a really good time. I mean, really good. We see the hometown team is here in the championship game. This is a rarity here in Seymour Prep. They had to battle back from 20 down at one point in the game just to get a win. We saw the Bad Boys basketball, that is, battle back from quite a deficit themselves. And then we've even seen who's in the finals here with Philadelphia Elite. Gotham 5 really getting some positive things done with the smaller lineup here. I'm really excited. This, not only has it been a great tournament, not only are there some great matchups out here, I mean, this is a little bit of a city rivalry here.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Philly versus Gotham. Come on now. Let's go on and just set something on fire and just get it over with. Let's go.
Yeah, if you are new to the prep scene here, you're bad. One of the top players in all of the world, not just the country, that's what Seymour Prep brings to you, Monty Parson, along with up-and-comers Deuce Turner, Tony Henderson, and Israel Hannibal has really made a name for himself in this tournament thus far. Gonna be on display for the Philadelphia Elite. On the other side, you've got a young man by the name of Emil Griffin, Miguel Santiago, Cam Ramson, and a host of other players. LaShawn Carter, who's made a name for herself in this tournament as well, are going to be balling out in this one.
And yes, I'm just going to get it out the way real quick. The idea of what I'm looking forward to is Emil Griffin. Look at that, getting it done early. Emil Griffin and Tony Henderson. Detroit versus Clearwater, Florida. 6'9" versus 6'9". They've been here all day. Emil Griffiths has basically been the one-man gang with occasional assistance going on there with G5. How he's going to be able to continue that in this championship game to try to bring them home against the hometown Philadelphia Elite.
Did you say the one-man gang? I don't remember what wrestler that was. I don't remember, but I do remember that name, and I thought that was like the greatest nickname of all time.
I did too.
The one-man gang.
I did too, and I can't remember it either. You know, listen, I can remember like rap lyrics from like 30 years ago, but I can't remember what I had for breakfast this morning. So that's what's up when you get to my age, man.
We're gonna start this thing off right. We got Philadelphia in the house tonight. 250 EMs to whoever can name who the one-man gang was in the WWF, not the WWE. Let us know who the one-man gang was. First one in the chat to get that out there. 250 EMs. Shout out to Maestro on that one. 2-2 game here early. Maestro, what are either one of these teams going to have to do to stand out here? We know Philadelphia, known for their defense in prior years, known for Monty Parson. Those are the easy. That's the low-hanging fruit, but if that's still the answer, that's still the answer. What do you have here?
Well, just to get real about it, G5 is one of those teams that has shown us today, no matter how much they turn the ball over, they're able to score the basketball. And I mean that by saying this. They are very efficient. They're very good at forcing turnovers, and they take a lot of shots. In the game that they won against the AT Aliens earlier, they had 17 turnovers, and the AT Aliens only had 9. And they still managed to come out with a 10-point win. Why? They put the ball up so much, which means they capitalize on every possession. They will definitely do that against the Ill, because the Ill has so much ability across the table to score from anywhere on the floor, and are so good in transition yells that the Ill's going to make it a fight for anybody. And believe me, G5 has their hands full here today.
I tell you what, is that Miguel Santiago attacking the rim right there, attacking Monte Parson, drawing a foul on the number one player in the world in all of prep basketball within the first couple of minutes of this game. That's going to be pretty major. There, keep an eye out for that. Miguel Santiago, though, 7 points a game, 54% from the field, 45% free throw shooter. Number 9 in the all Similar prep in double doubles. Currently getting looks from Georgia Tech, Princeton, and a host of others. He's been really big for this team. 6'1". A lot of people say this G5 team is undersized, but they get it done.
When you're athletic, there's no such thing as undersized. I don't mean to be rude, but we know where basketball has gone today. Yeah, we talk about this all the time, right? I'm doing a sarcastic air quotes for those who can't see us. The positionless game and how it's moved here today. What do you need now? You need athletes. I can coach athleticism. I can't coach laziness. I can't coach non-aggression. But if you give me athletes, I can give you a team, and that's what coaches are doing today. And guess what? These two teams epitomize that philosophy.
Maestro, don't even give me. There's nothing simply just one-sided for me. Everything is double entendres. Don't you get me started? How dare you make the statement that I can't coach laziness and I can't coach a lack of aggression? Oh, my head is exploding right now. Oh, cheese and rice. All right, 7-4 game here. Got them 5 in the lead. A lot of the youngsters would say this game's over. 7-4 lead here. 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Big time block there from Tony Henderson. Alters the second shot. That's what he does, is alter shots and get blocks.
I can't say enough how much of Tony's game that I just love watching and seeing him develop as he's been developing here, especially over this season in these huge blocks. We get a chance to see him play right. Once he you know how much I hate doing this, but once he starts developing a selection of an offensive game, because he's selectively offensive when he wants to be, right? All I can do is think about when you watch so many of our great defensive players from prep ball. All of a sudden they make that switch and they learn that offensive side of the game and they start making it pay off for them, and then this makes them so much stronger, so much harder to defend, so much harder to look out for. And I'm waiting for him to take that exact same step as Corey Yams did, right? Where as soon as he starts developing, because he's so unselfish, but as soon as he starts developing that, oh my goodness, you think he's a monster. Now he's gonna be coming out the ocean, terrorizing cities on the doggone Japanese seaboard, because he's gonna be Godzilla, baby.
(10-6) Philadelphia.
And yes, that's another player that's been getting it done all day today. Salamanca, as always, he's been hyper effectual across the table for the ill. He's already scored 2 dirties already today between earlier games. He and Tony Henderson are just willing to do that dirty work, and what a perfect pair together for them to build off and grow off of each other. And it's interesting to see. I'm interested to see, quite frankly, as they both eventually start to make that look to the next level, going to Similar U, if they'll end up at least in the same orbit of each other. Because if I'm a coach and I'm looking at these two players, if I can get them both on seeing what they're able to do now, and I can get them into the classroom with some more serious film watching and coaching, oh man, they're going to be dangerous.
Pairings, another thing that's super important at the prep and collegiate level. You don't hear a lot of people talk about it, but player chemistry, team chemistry, things that are built in the locker room. But two players could really have just a great chemistry with one another. And you want to see, you're absolutely right, Maestro. You want to see if you could possibly get both of these kids on the same team. Civilworld U is expanding their rosters to 12 this upcoming season, so that's interesting there. Israel Hannibal with the tough shot, showcasing the scouts here that he can hit tough buckets, and he's been showing that all tournament long. I know we got some Rutgers, St. John's, and Syracuse scouts in the building, to say the least. I know there's a lot of people in the house today.
That's so great. You know what? Yes, I mean, I know I sound like a broken record here, and I'm going to apologize early, everybody. It's hard to take any name from the Philadelphia Elite and not say the following: hyper athletic, really good decision maker, aggressive on ball defense, aggressive to the rim, able to shoot from any position on the floor. It's pretty much hard to not insert a name there, right? Because they every single player brings this stack of athleticism that is just that they're able to fit into the game. And kudos to the coach for Drees Williams being able to utilize that and make that work.
Quickly becoming known as a Sembor Prep coaching legend, as we see Deuce Turner. The Deuce got loose earlier in this tournament, knocking down a slew of threes against Bad Boys basketball. He's going to drain one from inside the arc there. A lot of really interesting matchups in this one. You see the double team come over for on Emil Griffin, number 51 composite ranked kid in all over the country here.
And that is smart. That is smart because as Emil goes, so does G5, as he's shown all day today.
You know what I'm seeing right now, though, Maestro? As we see Coach Porter over there on the sideline. Hope he was feeling better. I know he was a little sick coming into this game, under the weather, but he still made his way to the sideline, and he's got his team playing inspired. He also has him doing what I was going to mention. Is there's a lot of great ball movement. You just saw that cut through over there. The ball goes to the corner, swings to the corner. You see a couple of cut throughs, and then you see a down flash to the rim, directly to the rim, picking up another foul. A lot of good ball movement for this Gotham 5 team, despite them being undersized.
Super smart. If you know you have a player that's going to get defended, right, going to get a little extra attention, then most time coaches will employ whatever you might want to name it, and great deep three there coming from the elite. This weight up. I'm telling you, any part of the floor this team can score. But back to what we were talking about before, if I have a player that I know is going to be defended across the table, I know strong in the hoop. And look at that Cam showing I can score from outside and inside with a name like Cam. You know he can score. So if I know that I got a player that's going to be double teamed, then what I do is I call, you can name anything you want to name it, we used to call it spiral leverage. As soon as we saw one player double teamed, we had principle, depending on where you're on the floor, to move to create space between whoever might be close to you to define who's going to be open person. And that person, whoever got double teamed, knew to look for them to pass the ball. And by the way, how do you eliminate the double team, Yales? Good ball movement early. So well said by you.
Ball movement leading to some offensive rebounding opportunities there. Mozzie Chang grabbing the rebound. He's going to help Gotham 5 head into the second quarter with, I believe, a 6-point lead. 20 wide 15. We'll be back right after this.
What's it like to be in charge? Spoon fed by the
back in Illy. Who's going to finish the job for the Hardwood Hustle Championship? We got Gotham's finest out of Hell's Kitchen, New York, representing. Coming into the hostile territory in Philadelphia. His crowd is pretty rowdy. They're looking for a victory, but the home team, which we don't get to say often, the home team in this prep tournament in a championship game, and that is down 6. Beautiful pass there. You can't hold on.
It's got a little sloppy, but that's okay. You know what? You're going to get those moments. Sometimes it's high risk, high reward, or low risk, low pizza cheese, or something like that. I don't know. But, if you're going to do it, you got to do it. Make sure it stays in the flow. But if it doesn't work, shake it off. Finish the job.
Mari Boolin, I believe. The ball there to a wide open Deuce Turner, which I'm not sure how he can end up open. As good of a shooter as he is, you make sure that you find him. He's made his name known across the country at this point. You just don't lose him.
No, you can't. That is a really, really bad decision, or worse than a bad decision, lack of attention, which is a bad decision, because he's one of those guys that when he's coming out the shower, he can put one up and it's going to be nothing but net.
3-point game here. See some reserves getting ready to check in. Ball movement. A little lost here as we see Amir Tyson out of Chicago, Illinois, the 16-year-old finishing at the rim on the blow by. Great athleticism, more so great acceleration, and a quick twitch first step on that.
You know my favorite part about that, Yales? He did not do a touchdown celebration after that very impressive dunk. He got back on defense. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what you do. You got to get back. First man back. If everyone believes you got to be the first man back, guess what? Everybody's back.
Thank you.
Boy,
got goosebumps. Boy, I tell you, look out now. The deuce is loose. The deuce is loose.
Cam Ramson working on Deuce Turner. What an athletic finish. We may use that phrase all night here. You talked about the athleticism, the way he was able to control his body in the air. Big time finish.
Not given enough credit. We all know with a name like Cam, right? He's a sniper. He's gonna put it down. We know that's just the way Cam's work. But his ability to not only move in the lanes, but we just saw it moving in traffic with hands all around him, and it's as if he was saying like, "No, not today. No, not you. No, not today. Yet that's mine." Boom. Love it.
Hands all around him. You always say something that really can.
Yeah, I'm changing the meds this week. We see what's going to happen for the new year.
What does Philadelphia need to do, Maestro, to stay in this one? They're down right now. A lot of people would say they're the favorites, but they don't seem to be in control of this one. They seem to be battling a really good team.
Yeah, and you know what? You just actually said the magic word, control. They need to get to their game that works. And what is that? Great facilitation, movement built off of their not only 94-foot transition game, which we all know they're really good at because they have so many good athletes who can facilitate and pass the ball, but also the main thing for the Philadelphia, what they need to do is start turning some of those rebounds into points. It's particularly when they get on the board and they get those offensive rebounds, they need to start scoring that at above a 50% rate. That's going to give them a chance to get really settled into what their game can be.
Deuce Turner working on the offense. One of the things this Gotham team is able to do, as I've watched this tournament as well, Maestro, in spite of their size deficit at times, their quickness, they really use their advantage. On defense, as we see Abdul Salamanca with the deep three, but they use it to their advantage on defense, on the switching, but not just switching, but switching with lateral movement to get to a space and cut that space off from the court. Contesting everything.
Thank you. That's great recognition by you, giving you flowers early. That's the whole key. So many times people will switch. Athletes will switch, but they try to switch to the man. No, don't try to run through other bodies. physics doesn't work that way. What do? What Yales just said. Go to the space. It's not a secret where they're going. So you need to block their way to their space, make them change their destination, and that can close on them when you have nobody in the way.
Jay Mills looking for a screen here, high screen and roll. Tony Henderson comes and gives the screen, gets a matchup he wants, kicks it over to Salamanca, who's going to drop it down low. They see a mismatch. Tony Henderson with the beautiful up and under, showing his athletics.
Tony has done it again.
He can do more than just block shots. He wants to showcase what he's able to do for these scouts, these civil abuse scouts in attendance. Big time bucket, but Philadelphia is still down 3.
And the strength of that move, Yales, it wouldn't matter how tall his defender was. He was going to score on that play.
Oh, you talk about blocking shots. There he is. Volleyball spike there is going to start the fast break. Salamanca is going to pull up. Philadelphia pulls to within 1, and it looks as if they're going into a full court press here, bringing some pressure to slow this G5 to
there you go. Slow down their facilitation. Slow down what G5 can do. Get yourself in your game faster. Get your athleticism in the game here. And oh, by the way, contesting every shot is beautiful.
Turning up the pressure here. Trying to get this G5 team on their heels. They like to play fast as well. We will see what happens. He's going to take the lane there. He had a step on his man. I like how he sealed him off, dropped that right shoulder, got some separation, and then took the lane as he had his man on his back foot.
And the best part about it with the left-handed finish, you have the backboard as an extra screener just in case somebody tried to come up and block the shot. So that means you had cover. Strong defense on what should have been an easy put in. Loves every shot being contested.
Tony Henderson going to work down low again. This is a game where he gets to show his offensive capabilities, as he's going to see a slew of mismatches down there. Coach Dries trying to highlight and spotlight one of his players and get him a spotlight for the scouts in attendance. Let me ask you, Maestro, I know you've coached. How much of coaching is it for you? Was it how much of it was trying to pick up the win versus putting your kids in position to be seen and advance to the next level? If you had to give a ratio.
Okay, all right. That's a sliding ratio, but I believe I can answer your question.
Let's talk about that sliding ratio too. You got a little bit of time.
So here we go. I took over a girls' team at our college that the head coach walked out on, and of the 7 young ladies on the team, 5 had never played organized basketball in their life. So it was always about teaching. Always about getting them in position to learn at every moment. The wins were kind of secondary, even though I was trying to train them to do that too. So I found myself, I would say probably 70-30, teaching fundamentals, trying to get them at least solid in the game to be comfortable, and more importantly, have fun. Now, guess what? Of those 7 girls that remained on the team, 4 of them went from JUCO to Division I 4-year with scholarships. And of the 4, 3 had never played organized basketball before. Now, flip it on the other side. Took over a team where there were young ladies who had played AAU ball, had done some other stuff. For them, it was more 50-50, balancing out how can I get them seen, but also help them develop their internal culture of becoming how to win a game and win the game the right way, trusting yourself and trusting your abilities. So like I said, it's a sliding scale, but it's rarely do you see the teaching left out. No matter how talented someone might be, you want to push them to what? Get better every single day. You know the rules. How you do one thing is how you do everything.
There was a beautiful pass there. Greg Powers to knock it down. Good catch and shoot player. Speaking of catch and shoot, Deuce Turner catches and shoots again. There's a lot of Jordan Poole in this game with a lot less wasted motion.
Yeah, thank you. So efficient, so quick. When he catches the ball, he's ready to shoot. And I'm telling you that somebody has to sit down and say, okay, look, you see that guy? He does not go to the bathroom alone anymore. Because he can score from anywhere on the floor. You can't do. G5 cannot afford to let Deuce be loose. And I know it sounds like a broken record, but you just can't. the guy can score from anywhere in the gym, maybe even the parking lot. You can't do that.
I got to tell you, before the game, or before the tournament started, I was trying to catch up with Maestro, wasn't sure where he was, and he allowed the deuce to be loose. I'm telling you, it's just not a good situation when that's the case. I had to get the hell out of here. Amari Boolin here with the ball. I'm joking for all those. I don't want to tell Maestro that's a joke. That's a joke for all of our viewers. And shout out to all of our viewers here. I didn't get a chance to get into that early. Shout out to everybody here viewing with us live. We're here in a million ways. I know you're either watching on YouTube, you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on Instagram, LinkedIn, X, and now able to view on TikTok. We appreciate all of our viewers watching across all the many platforms. We're trying to make sure we bring it to you. Yeah, baby, I like it raw. We're trying to bring it to you raw, live, and direct if you were tuned into those live streams earlier, local streams. Now we're giving you championship coverage here out in Philadelphia for the Hardwood Hustle, baby.
That's right, baby. You know what? Listen, Yells, after the game today, I'm taking you over to China Empire, bro. I'm getting you one of those Phoenix rolls and give you 2 to take home with you, boo.
2 what? Phoenix rolls?
Yeah, Phoenix rolls.
Okay.
That too.
You said we were going to Chinatown and you were giving me 2 to take home. I've heard that one before.
Yeah, well, you know. Listen, everybody, me and Yells about one bad decision away from being on the news, but we're going to be all right.
Cam Ramson at the line. Has not missed a free throw this season. I hope I'm not jinxing him. Just want to make sure I called it out. He has still not missed a free throw on the season. Getting the job done. Got them 5. 4-point lead. Here, Deuce Turner with the ball. He's looking for a high screen. We're going to see Amari Boolin put it up. Unable to get it go. Got them 5, Maestro. In control of this game so far. Has not subdued or relinquished the lead. They've got a 4-point lead at halftime. We do know that Philadelphia and Coach Dries is known to make adjustments at halftime. But what do you think has happened so far? What do you think needs to happen in the second half?
I think same thing we talked about before there, Yells. You know, he's gonna have to tell his team, listen, we're the top team in the prep universe in rebounds, and we're in the top 5 in field goal percentage, and we need to beat that team right now because Gotham 5, just like Philadelphia, they're playing the mirror game. Both are defending really well, so that means who's going to be more efficient is going to be the one's going to bring this game out. Philadelphia, we know they can score from anywhere on the floor. They're going to need to tap into that right now in the second half to give themselves a chance to get back into it.
Well, we're going to see. Halftime is over. Second half, as we get ready to crown a champion in the Hardwood Hustle, coming up right after this.
See the game, be the game.
Green light, let's get it. 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 I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. Hello, I'm Himothy. I got the recipe. I got the flow. I got the remedy. I know they do. I know they envy me. Feet on the floor. What they gon' say now? We came along from last place, bottom to top of the fast pace. Out of the surf, I get touchdown. I take a loss, get it back 8. I'm in the gym putting numbers up. You never there, you got bad traits. Never excuses or cover ups. Learn from the losses and bad breaks. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win. I'm on 10. Who said I wasn't him? Who said it? All this talk about who's on top and who's not. Miss me with the gospel. Check the score, yeah. See me coming off the screen. Know I gave myself the green light. Catch a shoe from the 3. If I'm not the one, it doesn't seem right. I need like 2, 4, 5, 6 in them rings. I'm talking back to back to back like 23. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Green light, let's get it. I'm the future, I'm in it. Check score, I'm winning. Green light, let's get it. I just win, 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 win. I'm on 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Maestro was just getting his dance on here. I guess he likes that song, Green Light, Let's Get It. Philadelphia is going to need to start getting it here in this second half to get back in this one. Gotham 5 with the ball. Gotham 5 up 4 to lead the half. We see a full court press there is going to lead to an easy bucket and a quick bucket nonetheless for Kai Cash.
You got to recognize.
Can we talk about what Gotham 5 has done well so far?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Let's go. They have moved the ball around like nobody's business. They're making sure that the ill are, I won't say chasing, but they're looking for it. Like they need GPS to find it, right? And you know, they came out with the full court press, but guess what? Everybody kept moving. Open back door by the rim, which is where you can hurt them. And G5 made him pay.
Dropping it down low to Emil Griffin here. That is some matchup we see as he goes up against Monte Parsons. He's going to win that round 2 fight. He's able to get it to go over Monte Parsons.
Such a strong post player. I'm going to say for being 6'9", he sure doesn't play like he's 6'9", but what does he do? Yells. Emil Griffin knows how to position himself to always have leverage and a move. You rarely see him take an ill-advised or off-balance shot, which shows you his body control and what he's able to do, something you even talked about earlier today.
Let me ask you, when you're matched up against a player like that, you're the number 51 kid in the world. You play for Gotham 5. You're getting a lot of looks on the East Coast. You're matched up against the number 1 kid in all of the world, in all of SimWorld Prep. And for all intents and purposes, you all are playing in the same spot. Scouts that are looking at you are looking at him, and you're matched up one-on-one. What does that do for you in a game like this? What are you thinking? Do you want that assignment? What are your thoughts?
Oh, definitely want that assignment. But I tell you something. One of the things that, like, my better coaches have always said, you don't play to your opponent, you play to your standard, right? So that means, what do you do well? Ooh, my goodness. You keep doing that well. So I'm number 51, you're number 1. I'm going up against you. I am going to I'm going to step into your game a little bit more, which means I want to disrupt you, but I also want to make sure that I stay in my game, because if I'm off balance, you're going to take me every time, right? So I need to be in control. And it's that whole analogy that I always use. I want to pull you in a phone booth, and I want to make sure that I control the game in little bitty swipes. So I either want to make you feel like you're fighting an octopus in a phone book, or a phone booth, or a cobra in a phone booth. And if you really start getting on me yells, I'm going to make you feel like you're fighting a bear in a phone booth, which means my legs are going to be inside your shorts. And every time you sit down on your bench, you're going to be sitting on top of me, because I'm not going to let you go.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Maestro with the analogies. It's a bear. It went from an octopus to a cobra to a bear. You could not name 3 more different things if you tried. But all of them in a phone booth. My God, I'm terrified at the thought. Just play some damn defense, so you're not in that situation. Play some defense. Good Lord.
And listen, don't make me pull out the honey badger.
Yeah, and you know I know about that one. Monte Parsons able to get his hands on the ball there as he's applying pressure to Greg Powers. Salamanca unable to finish, but using that long frame to get the ball. Salamanca, 6'7", somewhere between 6'7", 6'9". Kid is super long, plays like a guard. He's got a bright future ahead, especially at that size. You see Emil Santiago getting the bucket there to keep the lead at 4 once again.
And also being primarily a lefty for Salamanca, that gives another bit of leverage to him that naturally comes with his game.
Ooh.
That sometimes has to make other players have to think twice about how they're going to guard him, how they're going to guard him, and how they're going to try to position their defensive leverage against him.
Well, that's where that IQ comes into play, right? That southpaw. You got to know that this kid wants to drive left, or that he's going to pull up the left, so you stop guarding the right hand side, trying to play the strong hand on the shot and where he's bringing that shot from. But you got to know what's going on. You got to know that. So these kids don't even know what their matchup, what hand he's shooting with.
Strong move in the paint there. Strong move in the paint. That is just. You know what? That's just all about the decision of I'm just going to win this one here, and so what do you see happen? You see Israel Hannibal just take over that play all the way through the lane there, Yales.
Well, I'll tell you what, Israel Hannibal. I'm gonna assume that the scouts have seen the same thing that I've seen today from this kid. Came into this season, doing my little bit of preparation, Cimarron prep knowledge that I'm aware of. I thought this kid was a shooter. I thought he was more of a 3-and-D player, 6'5", 212. He does a little bit of defending. Currently ranked number 80 in the country, but he's able to go get his own shot. I've seen him put the ball on the floor. I've seen him finish at the rim, use his size. He's shown an ability to score, along with playing defense and being a spot-up shooter, and that's been really impressive to me.
Absolutely.
Didn't know that about him.
And the best part about that, and something you alluded to earlier, that athleticism, right? He's never out of control. Like, it's always like he's seeing the play as it needs to happen, and he's making it happen the right way. And you gotta love that about a player at his age.
Philadelphia bringing the double team. It's a tie game right now. Gotham has seemed to have an answer every time so far in this game. Neil Griffin working out on the perimeter as he can put the ball on the floor. He goes by the slower Stevie J, and he's going to finish off of the screen there to give Gotham the lead back.
Sometimes you don't have to do a lot, but you have to do enough, right? So when you do enough, it's first bad pass we've seen into the post where it wasn't a move to defend it, it was just right to the defender.
Santiago can't get that one to go. Salamanca now with the ball working off of the screen. He sees his man Stevie J down low. He throws it down.
Yes, he did. Oh, my goodness. That is how you don't let your game get thrown off, Yales. You just have to give him a bad pass. G5 took it down. To be frank with you, I'm just gonna be very frank about this. I think that was an ill-advised early shot. It's third quarter. It's not a time for a dagger shot, right? So I think they could have played their regular offense and would have got a better possession out of it. But then, what does the ill do? They bring it right back up the court, stay with their game, trust themselves. And what do? Make it count.
Speaking of making it count,
yeah.
Hey, you need to be here. If you haven't told somebody about Cimarron Sports, if you're a part of Cimarron Sports and you're not tuning into the game, what the hell are you doing? Join here. Make sure that you share it with a friend, because everything's always better with a friend. We're giving away 5,000 EM signing bonuses for head coaches, referrals for head coaches. If you refer someone and they stick around, they do the damn job, you get 5,000 EMs as well. 5,000. And while you're at it, while we got a little time here, make sure you're tuned in next Saturday, 1 p.m. The holidays are around, but it don't stop here in Cimarron, man. The news cycle continues. Sports never stops. Lone Star Championship down in Dallas. What a terrible but wonderful place.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I may be in attendance, but hopefully we'll have Tyler in on the broadcast with you, Miguel's Maestro, so that I do not have to attend the city of Dallas as a Houstonian. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, but that is a beautiful, beautiful venue that Doug Dobbins has facilitated for this arena, and really just for that Lone Star Basketball Club in general. It's really like a home game for them.
Mm-hmm. Now, are you still on that list in Dallas? Like, do troopers still stop really nice cars looking for you, or is that past?
I tell you what, there's two people looking for me. The cops and the white girls. All right, yeah.
Stop that now.
Strike
Stop
that from the
now.
Saturday records. Strike that from the Saturday.
Stop that now. What did I tell you?
49-49. Mozzie Chain with the ball. Got
Where's
the
Mozzie
vibes.
been this game? Where's Mozzie been this game? He's usually so impactful as we start getting toward halftime, coming into the third quarter. It's the first time you said his name today, yes?
Well, he had a couple of defensive stops, and he's done a bit in some other tournaments. You know, you got to know your role sometimes. Sometimes sometimes it's your game. Sometimes you role play. Sometimes your job is to stop the other team. As we see Tony Henderson putting people on a poster. Have a seat, Amir Tyson. Matter of fact, have several. Showing off the offensive bag. Tony Henderson getting it done. Does get beat back down on the other end, which is an embarrassment as Tyson was on the ground. He's going to beat his man back down. Tony Henderson does happen to have lapses on occasion. Great defender, but that motor's got to be running at all times.
All the times, you know, and at some point, I guess it became okay to do touchdown celebrations after you score a bucket. That's usually not his style, but love the charcoal with the drop V-neck with the trim and the great. We were talking about the game, yeah. So yeah.
Let me get this out there because I want to know. I am always watching the chat, and guess what? In Dallas, that is the only option. Gentlemen who had something to say, that's the only option. You don't want the other option in Dallas. Just saying.
Just saying.
Hey,
Just saying.
I live by a strong code, and it's when in Rome, be Roman.
There you go.
Amir Tyson. Oh man, I wonder if people know when jokes are jokes and when real. Amir Tyson can't get the finish at the rim. Philadelphia with the chance to take the lead here to end the third quarter. They're going to go to Abdul Salamanca, who has been making his way to the rim with ease in this tournament. I see why they call him the Salamander, because he is slithery smooth going to the rim, and he has elite level quickness.
Always on balance. Always on balance. I love his body control, and I love the fact that his mind allows him to play that dimension type of chess to put himself in a position to make it work.
Gotham 5 with an ill-advised shot there. Philadelphia going to have another chance to come up with it, but they're not going to be able to. Great steal there. Speaking of Mozzie Chain, comes up with the steal, kicks it up ahead.
How huge is that? Did not rush, kept his head in the game, and did just what you said. Knew his role, saw his man sprinting up. Guess what? TD pass, boo.
Hey, we'll talk about this when we come back after this, but I'll talk about me knowing my role as well, because everyone has a no role. Sometimes those things are interchangeable. They're not always the same from game to game, especially if you're not a top 10 star. Good game going on out here in Philadelphia. We got a great finish ahead of us. Fourth quarter coming up. Get ready to put those fours up, but no, I'm not B-Ron. We'll be back.
Ooh, man, oh man, oh man. As of present, you getting nothing but Drayton, and more Drayton. And this is officially Off the Rim.
Ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it. Cause I'm tryna ball out. Come on if you bout it. But you better keep up. I'm not slowing down. I swear they gon' see us. Ain't no way around it.
What's that?
That's a swear jar. Every time someone swears, you put a quarter in it.
Who gets the money?
I don't know. We'll use it to buy something for the office, like a case of Bud Light or something.
Fucking awesome. You, Bob.
You, Jim.
Eric, I have a bag on line 3 for you.
Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your pen?
Will the owner of a white station wagon please go yourself?
We're gonna go down there and we're gonna some ass. We're gonna some. We're gonna do whatever we have to because we're gonna some
Poop.
Doesn't count.
Shut the up!
I am so proud of you mother suckers. Here.
Refreshingly smooth Bud Light. Always worth it.
minutes of honesty ahead. Who want it? Who wants it? I haven't been able. Look, we haven't got the numbers that I would like to have on a Saturday, so I don't get to run one of our mini EM giveaways. But I will go ahead and jump out with my favorite one. What's in my pocket, dog?
Come on now.
Let's
Come
see.
on, y'all.
2
Come on,
point lead
y'all.
for Gotham.
If you study and do your homework, there's no surprise on the test. Come on.
No, there's not. Somebody get your EMs.
And I am so sorry, Els. Please ask. I'm gonna ask for forgiveness now, in honor of B-Ron. Okay, everybody, you know what's up. You know what time it is. Those four. Sorry, I blacked out for a minute. I'm back. Sorry, B-Ron. Sorry, B-Ron. But in honor of you, my boo.
Coach Dre Pope, Big Face Hunnits. It is properly spelled.
There you go.
You are going to get your 100 EMs for knowing what's in my pocket, dog. Anytime anytime you hear Yale say, "What's in my pocket, dog?" in honor applies. Someone type Big Face Hunnits, not hundreds, not big numerical value 100. Big Face Hunnits, and that you will be rewarded with 100 EMs from yours truly. I just love seeing it typed out. I'm a fan of it. Appreciate y'all playing along with us here. But look, we're gonna keep it going. We're gonna keep it going here. You know what? Hey, you ain't watched Simwell today?
Come on, man.
Nah,
Come
I
on,
ain't
man.
have much time today. My God, you ain't have 5 minutes. Get out of here, man.
Come on, man.
If I don't interact in the feed, what's the point? What's gonna keep Simwell going? It may go away. Some people are so busy. Do you know that some people are so busy that they literally don't even have 5 minutes in their day? Maestro, like 5. They don't.
What are
that
you?
means they don't even sit on the toilet, my guy.
What are you, an elf at the North Pole? Come on, you're not making toys every day. Get in there.
Some people are not even using the bathroom. That's crazy. That is crazy. Interact with our sports media team in the media feed. They're working hard to cover you, to cover our world. Make sure you're showing love, that you're reacting, you're engaging with the content. Not only does it help our world grow, but guess what? We know you suckers are selfish. What do I get from it? You get engagement, it's being tracked, and it helps your progression. So guess what? It helps us.
Yes, it do. And let me say something real quick, everybody out there. All the DMs I'm getting about how to help you with your game, I am honored. I love it. Keep them coming. Trust me. You know I'm going to answer your back. And also, some of the questions are so good that I'm going to have to do some extra shorts there, some extra dirty shorts, because you guys asked some really good questions whenever I give you some help about what I think you need to work on your game with. So, you know, Maestro's always there for you. And if it's not me, it's my twin brother, Nystro, who's not on the payroll, but he's always around because he's trying to get some EMs too. So you know what's up. Do what you got to do. Holler at your boy. He's a lot nicer than me.
Tight, like the elastic on a fat lady's drawers all game long. 57-57. It is all tied up again. Amari Boolin going to the rim, cannot get it to go. Maestro, do you think either one of these teams are going to pull away, or are we in for a tight finish?
Oh, we're in for a tight finish, just like that elastic. Let's finish it. Never mind. Yeah. Oh, think about the children there, yeah. Think about the children.
Turnover and a big time finish there from Monty Parsons. Says, "I got you, dog." What a big time finish and follow. Absolutely, you're going to see a timeout from Coach Deontay Porter. Got the 5 side. I would too. I would imagine so after a demoralizing finish like that. What does that do for your team, Maestro?
I can tell you what it is.
I get a steal like that, and you pull up for a bad shot on the break, which it was. That was a terrible shot on the fast break, but the cleanup man was in full effect.
And you know what? You know what it does? It was so dangerous. The rest of the team, you know what the Shadows did? They actually bit their fingernails and ran off the court. That's why G5 ain't got no shadows right now, because all the shadows ran out to the parking lot. They want to be a part of that. Oh my goodness. That's what it does. It takes the soul out the body.
I tell you what, we're going to take a break too. That was a bit much. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, it's Henry Martell, and I just joined SimWorld Hoops. If you like hoops as much as art, then you gotta check them out. It's a Discord server, discord.gg/simworldhoops. It's really the ultimate virtual basketball experience. Like, this isn't your average game. It's like stepping into your own basketball world. And whether you're like a player or a fan, it's time to see the game be the game.
I had an idea in my head. I pictured this going differently. I meant every word that I said. You should have spent more time listening. All the things that I put a hold on, all for you to hit me with a hold on. What makes you so ready right now? After I waited on you for so long. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love. Why you wanna be my love? Is it just for show? Why you wanna be my love? My love, my love, love.
We're back in Philadelphia, yeah. You know it's somewhere's blowing up. We got big things popping. If you're not following, giving it all of your energy and locked in with us, hey, your loss. We gonna do it either way, big dog. We gonna do it either way. And guess what? Philadelphia, with their first lead of the game, if I'm not mistaken here, Gotham 5 with the ball, though. They're gonna look for a good shot here. Is there any loss of motivation if you're Gotham 5, Maestro?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to step on you there. You're absolutely where you want to be. It's just like when you're hanging out. If it's Henri Martel happening, if it ain't happening because it ain't his fault, Henri is doing his thing. You got to do your thing right now. You're right where you want to be if you're G5. Do your thing, play your game. Guess what? It's been working all day. Don't give up on it.
Good block there from Tony Henderson. Shot clock violation as Miguel Santiago tries to get that over the outstretched hand. Unable to do so. This Philadelphia team has a lot of length. People see, the shot creation. Obviously, they see Monte Parsley, and now they're learning a lot about Deuce Turner. But the length, athleticism, defensive intensity, and willingness to contest and play defense, it covers up a lot of mistakes.
Absolutely. And you know what? Sometimes you put yourself out there where you're so pressed on ball that another team gets behind you. Gotham 5 has done that a couple of times today, but it doesn't happen a lot. Just what you just said, the athleticism, the length, and the quickness. You implement all those three things together, you have a dangerous team that can get to the ball at any time.
1-1 here in prep ball. Hannibal unable to get that first one to go. So this ball is going to go the other way. You a fan of the 1-1 here in prep, Maestro?
No.
It makes you have to earn it, though, right?
It does.
Shoot free throws at some point.
Yeah, it does. But you know what? There's a time and place for the 1-1. Yeah, but I want to be supportive because it is close to Chris Mahana Kwanzaa stick. So, I'm with you.
Did you say Chris Mahana Kwanzaa? Okay, that's interesting. That was the fourth foul on the stalwart in the middle for Philadelphia's Tony Henderson, I believe. That's something to keep an eye out for here as well. That could be big time down the stretch of this one, as we see Greg Powell working on the inside.
If there's anybody who I would trust to play with 4 fouls, it's him. The way he's so smart knowing where he has to be when he has to be there. I would trust him with 4 fouls. There's not a lot of players I would say that about, but he's definitely one that I feel no hesitation to say, you know what? I know he's got the right thing happening.
Ball inside the Salamanca, not really his game to work in the post. He gets his off the face-up going downhill. Great contesting defense there from Emil Griffin. This ball's going to stay Philadelphia side, though.
Both teams playing a little tense right now, which is interesting because they've been so free-flowing all day. We've seen good offense. We've seen good defense. It's been a great balance. The score is low in comparison to what these teams normally do, but that's because both teams have played so well at every single point. This is the first time where I felt a little butt clenching going on between both jerseys.
Salamanca from deep, big time three is the shot clock's winding down over the outstretched hand. That's what being 6'7" will get you. Sometimes you get a clean look at the rim. He knocks it down. It is a 5-point lead. Crowd's getting a little excited here, and Gotham is looking a little anxious.
Yes, indeed. But guess what? But Emil Griffin is not. There you go. Emil said, you know what? Let me show y'all something.
3:40 to go. Love about this Philadelphia team is anybody can go get it at any point in time. Yes, we know about Monte Parsons, but in this tournament, we've learned a lot about Abdul Salamanca.
Yes.
And in the prior group play in the semifinals leading up to this with Israel Hannibal, who helped lead this Philadelphia team back from a huge deficit. And Gotham 5, a lot the same. Emil Griffin is the name that people note here. Not any other names highly ranked on scouting boards or composite rankings. But these kids can all play ball, and that's why they're at the highest level here in Civil Prep. And it's been team basketball for both of these teams. Not any mistake that they made it to the championship this year.
Right, exactly. And I'm so apologize for that. But the idea here of what you just brought out about G5, right? No, Deshaun Carter might not be ranked. No, Cam Remsen might not be ranked like that. But guess what? They definitely have their name on the scouting board in my office because they show me something every day that what they can bring to the table is something that your team always seems to need.
That's the beauty of it, though. Everyone's worried about ranking. Everybody wants to be acknowledged. Oh, am I ranked? I mean, it really doesn't matter. You know the scouts are still looking anyway. Scouts are still looking. I believe Kobe Bryant was once ranked number 81, ironically, in the nation. Kevin Garnett was not ranked at one point.
At all.
Right. At all. So none of that matters. The college scouts are looking. All these kids are playing for the most elite prep basketball league in the world, on the planet, in the world, Craig. So you're going to get your shot to be seen. I'm sure offers going to start coming your way as you get a little older. So these kids, 15, 16, not seeing offers yet, but they're going to get to play at the collegiate level. And then guess what? That's where they make their name known, especially come tournament time, Hoopsteria and Quad, and then you make your way on to pros.
So true, so true. We're talking about here what's going on here. You talk about the scouting, what's going on. Look at your boy Salamanca, the Salamander.
About him, 21 points, 5 boards, 4 assists on the day so far. And may not be done.
He's not done yet. You know, one of the best scouts that I've ever been around that actually became my mentor in scouting, kind of showed me the ropes. Cat by the name of Jimmy Williams. He was former defense intelligence, so he brought that to his scouting game. Everything about him was fake. He would have these boards up in his office of how he rated and scouted people. But he had his own little private book he kept in his pocket that was more on point. And why did he do that? Even when he was told to send in rankings whenever they would do it for the magazines or TV shows, he would always send in skewed numbers. And he told me, he says, never let anybody know what you're thinking. Never let anybody know what's going on in your mind. Never let anybody know what you're looking for. It's always keep even other people that you're scouting against guessing. And it was something about the way he went about his business. But he scouted a lot of cats from prep to U to pro that end up making major impacts, going to Hall of Fames and the whole like. And I tell you, this guy, he would always say, look for the little things. Look for little things, Maestro. Look for how they play when they're behind. Look for how they play when they're ahead. And he taught me all that stuff. So trust me, guys, what Yale said is right on point. You are being watched at every single moment, like that block right there.
We're not talking about little things right now. We're talking about big things. Gotham 5 with a chance to tie this game back up. I'm not sure if this was on a lot of people's bingo cards. Maybe it was, but they're right here in this one with a chance to take home a tournament championship here in Philadelphia over Philadelphia, which this would be incredibly impressive. and make sure I'm checking my stats here. I do believe this would be, if they were able to pull this off as it's tied up here, this would be their second tournament title.
It'll be the second tournament title, and they'll be the second team to actually win at home.
Well, Philadelphia, this is more their home.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's when I was talking about Philadelphia. Yeah, that's when I was talking about Philadelphia. Yes.
As these crowds are on their feet here.
Oh, love
Double
it.
team. He tries to force it, and they're going to come up with it. Salamanca can't hold on to it as Miguel Santiago gets it back. He tries to force his way inside. 48 seconds to go here. He's going to kick it down.
Reset. Smart. That's IQ right there.
Tony Henderson double team comes over. Miguel Santiago from 3 cannot get it to go. Philadelphia not yet going to the line. Looking for their second tournament championship here. As is Gotham 5, looking to be the second team to get 2 tournament wins here. There's the foul. Still in the 1-and-1. Or excuse me, no, they're in the bonus.
Right.
He's going to want to get at least one of these is this young man, Jay Mills. 8.6 points a game, 17-year-old out of New York. 80% free throw shooter. Can he get the job done here? Gets the first one to go. 2 timeouts for Gotham. They're hoping for a miss here, 32 seconds. Maestro, I'm assuming they do not need to go for a 3 here. Either way, he gets them both to go. There is a timeout. We're going to take a break alongside them. We got a good finish coming up. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this.
Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang!
Now there's a steal by Bird. Underneath the DJ.
What's this gonna be?
Lead pass.
Stop it! Stop it! Don't do him like that!
Goes to roll. Ran to the three-pointer out front.
Hit him! Yes, he did! Iguodala up for the layup. Oh, blocked by James. Decide not to use it. Curry way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh! LeBron James with no regard for human life. Come down. Up high, down hard. Is this the Tiger? Game! Series! Toronto is won!
Maestro, good finish in store for us. This could be it. There is still hope. You got a couple of seconds here before we get into the action, Maestro. What does Gotham 5 need to do down 4 with 32 seconds?
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Bring it down. Go on to take a quick shot. Get a quick 3 up. You have enough people who can do it. 4 jerseys, charge the board. Now you know for a long 3, you have to zone rebound, right? So 2 people go to the board. 1 person splits the 2. That way, in case it's a long rebound, boom, we get the ball right back real quick. Kick it down to the post. Get a quick 2. Foul when you come out. Reset again. That's all you got to do. Keep it strong every single time. Stay in your game. Don't rush. Don't hurry. Make sure that you're smooth.
Gotham 5 has played their hearts out in this one so far. We're going to see another time. Coach here does not like the look, apparently. He's going to take another timeout to make sure he gets what he wants. I'm assuming he's going to call here for the first, for this play and prepare for what can or cannot happen, Maestro. Before I get your thoughts on that real quick, I want to make sure we let everyone know to tune in Tuesday. Daytime SimWorld U action. We got Wisconsin heading into Virginia to take on Virginia Tech and Newly Cox. Make sure you're tuned in for that one on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, whatever you want to do. We can do it for you. Make sure you're locked in. SimWorld U college action this Tuesday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Maestro, 25 seconds left in this timeout. 30 seconds left in the game. Anything new with Coach calling this timeout here quickly?
I think he saw what he wanted to see defensively. Now he knows exactly how he wants to handle it offensively. Just needs to make sure that his guys make it happen.
We'll see. Hardwell hustle. It has been a good one. Again, G5 with a great showing regardless of what comes out of this. Incredibly impressed by this team, the heart, the effort of these players, and I know the scouts have been as well. I've already had a few come by our booth, Maestro, and let us know their feelings. But Kai Cash here, gonna inbound the ball. As we see some pressure being put on the inbounder here. Referees giving them time to jostle for position here.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna inbound.
This street needs to go up fast. Right now.
Santiago with the ball here. Quick shot. Great closeout by Salamanca. Great defense from Philadelphia.
Yes,
there's
it
some
is.
great play calling here, but they're there for the contest. A lot of time coming off the shot clock. Cannot get a good shot. Great contest from Tony Henderson. And that may do it, Maestro. Yeah. It looked like some good play calling there coming out of that timeout. You saw the ball swing over to Miguel Santiago. Then it kicked over to Kai Cash. A few different down screens happened. Great action there, but the Philadelphia elite defenders were right there to prevent the shot from going up.
Yeah, and you know what happened? You delay. The clock is your favorite. Every second that ticked off is basically another defender for you. But wait a minute.
There's still a chance here as he misses the first one. Jay Mills unable to get that one to go. Anything is possible. No timeouts is going to be the problem for Gotham 5. They're going to be unable to stop the clock. And we see the full court press come down. They're going to go quickly. Not quickly enough. No. So we see the shot go up from Kai Cash. He cannot get it to go, and that is going to do it. We see the fouling going on anyway. Congratulations to Gotham 5 playing a hard-fought tournament and a game here. But not yet official, but Philadelphia Elite. Big time winning this tournament. They started off this tournament again in a hole, down 20 to a bad boys basketball team. It looked like they're in trouble. They start surging later in this tournament. They're going to go on to pick up their second tournament victory of the season, Maestro. Looking pretty good here. They'll
looking
end up
very
with a
good.
dance score of somewhere in the vicinity of 12, probably leading Samoa Prep with their dance scoring to get into the Last Dance tournament. Gotham 5 will be in the upper echelon as well. For Maestro and everybody in production, all assembled, I want to thank everybody for being tuned in with us today for some great hoops action at the prep level. Make sure you get in that feed and get engaged. We got Off the Rim's going to be coming up shortly after this, so make sure you're locked in. And remember, Simworld Sports is the only place where you can see the game.
Be the game.
This has been a presentation